Michelle.
Hello.
Ooh, little hot piece. You think your daughter is way off base. Tell us why.
Well, for one, I don't sleep with anybody for money. Yes, I have guys take me out. Yes, they buy me things. They're my old customers. Once you sleep with them, though, they're gone. So that you can't do.
But
then it's over.
But you do admit that seeing your clients is your only income.
Most of the time, yes. I do get jobs. I have had a hard time holding them down, I guess because I'm so used to dancing and it's such a revolving door dancing. So when I'm in a real job, anytime a situation comes up that's kind of not good, I easily jet.
I need an explanation as to how do you define client? I don't know what a client is.
Sorry, I was a dancer.
Yeah, I get
for
that.
a long time. So customers.
Was past tense.
No, these are still customers from the club who were my customers over the past 20 years. They were my customers.
Okay.
15 years, some of them 10 years, and we're still friends to this day.
And you bring these guys, Michelle, right around your grandkids. And Nicole, that's a big issue for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a big issue, just because my kids don't understand who these people are. And in fact, even one customer calls me their stepdaughter, which I'm not. So trying to explain that to my 4 children, that that's not a step-parent, is difficult. How do I even begin to explain that?
What kind of relationship do you have with your grandchildren?
I think I have a good relationship with them.
Do you agree?
So I feel that the relationship is definitely not as strong as it should be. I see other grandparents that are heavily involved with their grandchildren, where my children go and see her only a few times sporadically. And then when she does go, I have to supervise who my kids are gonna be around, because there's been instances where her friends, which are from the strip club, have hurt my children or said inappropriate things.
Ooh, that's really serious. What kinds of things have they
kids were
done?
in the back seat and they were fighting, and so one of my, who's a friend now. See, I don't consider them clients anymore, though. These people have been in my life for a long time, and I consider them my friends. We've gotten to be very close, and I'm close to, I know their whole family, they know me.
But wait a minute, we're talking about what these friends did to your grandchildren.
They were fighting in the back seat at this one time, and he grabbed the one child's arm and pulled them off from fighting. And that was the one time that happened. The other incident was bad too, and both times I was mad at him for what he did. The other time what had happened is the little girl was kicking under the seat at a restaurant, kicking his leg, kept
The little girl, you mean your granddaughter?
My granddaughter.
Right.
She was kicking and kicking, and he said to her, "Stop kicking me or I'm gonna kick you back." I said, "Stop." And then she kept kicking, because she's a little kid. She thought it was funny. She kept kicking, and he kicked her back. And I was very mad at him.
He kicked her back hard.
And I said it was very inappropriate, and I was very upset, and I told my daughter what happened.
Did you cut ties with him after he kicked your granddaughter?
No, but he did apologize profusely and said it would never happen again, and it never did.
Nicole, my question to you as a mom, if you see that they've already kicked your kid one time and then someone put hands on your children to separate them, why would you allow your kids to keep going to her house or to spend time with her?
So that friend or whatever she wants to consider, I've now said that if he is around my children and anything ever happens, I'll press charges.
He's never there.
He's actually not allowed around my children now. It's one particular person who she spends almost every day with.
But what about her ongoing clients?
The other ones know their boundaries with my kids, so as long as I tell her, before my children go, just make sure that when they're with you, nothing happens. And then when my kids come home, I have to screen them. Did anything inappropriate happen? Did anything crazy be said?
But you don't
I
find
would
it
never
kind
let
of-
anything inappropriate happen to my daughter when she was growing up.
No, I know you're not
I would never let
afraid.
anything inappropriate. I'm sorry, but I have to say, I would never let anything inappropriate happen to my grandkids, and I love all 4 of them.